Hey YouTube, welcome to or back to my channel, and today we are doing 2 builds and 1 video because I know this story is going to take us a little bit, so I definitely wanted to get 2 builds out there. So the first build that we are doing is Scarlet's store. I actually don't know what I'm naming it yet, but it is Scarlet. This girl's name is Scarlet. This is her store. And the second build is Kiara's trailer. Once again, a girl's name's Kiara and she lives in a trailer, and I built the trailer, and there we go. That's all you really need to know for right now. But let's get into the story I am telling with today's build, which is actually, it's part 2 to the truth. If you did not go see part 1, please go check that out before you even watch this episode. But basically, at the end of the last step part, he wanted to have a one-on-one with me, and I was okay with that because once again, I didn't have any issues with him. He had an issue with me. He's the one that wanted to jump me. So we say the next day we're going to sit in study hall and we're going to have a conversation. That's what we basically said to each other. So the next day comes around and Poe came and sat with me, Pedro, Salome. And I don't actually know if the other girl was there, to be honest with you. I don't know if that other girl was there. She was there, actually. She was, because she got up and left as soon as the yelling started. So he comes and sits down, and it's really awkward. Like, it's so awkward. Nobody's talking. It's just like, it's weird. He said hi to everybody but me. That was weird too. So everybody's just standing there looking around. I'm like staring at Salome. Like, I'm staring at her. I'm shaking. Like, I'm done. I'm wanting to leave. So she was like, I have to use the bathroom. I was like, do you want me to take you? And she goes, yeah. And then we leave, and he texts me, Pedro texted me and said that this girl, she had moved over to sit with us. And I was like, okay, cool. She want to come over here. I'm going to call her Mallory because I can't find her fake name. Oh, Marcella, she came over and she decided to sit with us, and I was like, okay, cool. But when I come back in there, I'm basically gonna force him to have this conversation he wanted to have, because I don't know why he's sitting in my face and trying to be cute, act like we're cool, when he was just trying to jump me yesterday. So basically, I said the same thing to Salome, that it's not gonna be cute anymore. Like, I'm finna argue with him, because why are you sitting here acting like you're friends with everybody, but you can't say hi to me, and you're sitting at my table? It's my table. They're all friends because of me. That was my table, okay? So I felt real disrespected. So we walked back in there. I said that I wasn't gonna be nice. I walked in there, and basically what happened was basically, I walked in there, I'm mad, okay? And you could tell I'm mad. So I walked in there, I was like, you want to have a conversation, so what's up? And everybody's faces drop, because everybody's like smiling, this, and this. Everybody's faces drop, and he's like, I basically said everything I needed to say yesterday. So I'm sitting here, I look around, I'm like, so what are you doing here? Why are you still sitting in my face? If you said everything you needed to say yesterday, you never said anything about you trying to jump me. So, realistically, I don't even know, like, you shouldn't be sitting here with me in my face. Like, it's not cute, it's not cool, whatever. So now I'm yelling at him, and he's getting an attitude, talking about something. I'm sitting here because I can. This and the third. You can? Okay, cool. I don't care what you can or cannot do. You're not gonna sit here in my face after saying you're gonna jump me with your brother. Okay? So now I'm yelling. Like, I didn't get up and I'd start standing over the table and yelling at him yet, but I was yelling at him, and everybody's looking at me. The teachers aren't, though. Like, the teachers are minding their own business, but I'm screaming at the top of my lungs at this child, and he's not a child, he's older than me. Anyways, so I'm yelling at him. The table over there is looking, so I stand up and I continue to yell at him. At this point, I'm like pointing my finger in his face, like full-blown yelling at him like a teacher. Like, I'm fully yelling at this boy, and I don't know why I keep repeating myself, but at one point, I started walking away because I'm that mad. And I did call him the F-slur. Since this is the truth, I'm going to tell you, I called him the F-slur, which made that whole table laugh. And surprisingly, the teachers didn't say anything to me when I said that either. And I don't know how they didn't hear me, because I was way closer than I was when we started arguing. Because we sat in the back corner, and the teachers sit in the front. And it's the cafeteria, so it's got to fit like 100-something students. There's only 3 lunches in a day. So, yeah. Anyways, so I left, and I went to my principal, Miss Big. I said, Miss Big, get him out. I don't know why he's in my study hall. He's playing in my face. And she's like, who? I'm like, Poe. Poe needs to get out of my study hall. He's trying to act mad smart and stuff. And she's like, okay, I'll get him out, blah, blah, blah. She said herself she's going to get him out. So I believed her. And she's also telling me, she's like, this is my boss, because I was cussing a little bit. So she was like, this is my boss, you need to calm down. Like, I'm not going to get fired for you, this, and this. And I was like, okay. And basically, I never went back to my study hall. Okay? I never went back to my study hall after that for a hot minute. So basically, they had left the study hall after I left. And I went to go get my best friend. What did I name her? Shoot, I forgot what I named her. We went to go get Athena, and we went there. We went back to the study hall and we just chilled. I explained the situation to the table, and they're all sitting here like like they're clowning him, because why is he so mad? Because the whole thing started because I said he can't ride. Let's not forget that. So the girl that we're sitting with, she goes, you can't ride. She's pointing at everybody at the table. She goes, you can't ride, you can't ride, you can't ride, you can't ride. Anybody want to fight? That was the funniest thing to me, because that's really what he was beefing with me over. Anyways, so I had to go to the office again that day, and we talked to him. We did all this. He said he didn't want to fight me, all this, and that, and it was over. So I thought he wanted to have another one-on-one conversation with me. So we had a conversation. It wasn't like, well, we had a conversation in the office, but he wanted to have a one-on-one, like, without Salome, without Pedro, just me and him. He said Salome could be there. He didn't want Pedro to be there. And I was like, okay, whatever. You wanted to have this one-on-one, and you didn't even do anything. Like, you sat there and acted like we were cool, and that was my issue. And then he decided to walk around, and, sorry, I forgot to tell you this really important part about the study hall. So, I walk back in, and I see Salome walk around the corner, because Salome had walked with Poe. She left with Poe. She texted me. He's making me go with him. I was like, I don't care. Go ahead. You're fake. Like, I really don't care. That is really fake. So now they left together, and they're telling me not to come back until they leave. First off, I don't give 2 craps. Poe does not scare me. I'm not scared of Poe. Okay, I've never been scared of Poe. So why am I going to sit here outside of my classroom and wait? Nah, I went to get Athena because I knew exactly what he was trying to do. So he walked out. Oh, because they said he was going to get. So they walked out, and I see Salome, and I go and I hug her, this and this, and Poe walks past me, and his brother's right behind him. I don't actually know if I just said his brother's name or not. Carl is his brother's name, but so yeah, that's what happened. And then this is what happened after that. Okay, so I had stayed after school with Isabella. What is that girl's name? I stayed after with Isabella, Alexis, Athena. That was it. Yeah, that was it. Basically, this girl, I don't know if I had told you about her yet. She was in the group chat, Crystal. This girl, Crystal, she was in the group chat. She keeps side-eyeing me and doing this little petty stuff, and I'm like, I'm not with that. So I walked up to her because we separated. Alexis and Isabella were getting food, so me and Athena went to go talk to Crystal to see if Crystal had an issue with me that could have been resolved right there, because I'm okay with talking out how I feel. Like, if you feel some type of way about me, come talk to me about it, and I won't be disrespectful. And the only reason why I got disrespectful is because she got disrespectful first. So I walked up to her, I was like, do you have an issue with me? And she's like, I don't even know who you are. And I was like, exactly. So why do you keep giving me dirty looks? I just want to know if you have an issue with me. And she goes, don't start with me right now. I said, start with what? At this point, Athena's laying on the ground. I don't even remember how she got there, but she started laying on the ground. And she's like cussing at me and all this. So I'm like, you know what? Forget you. I said F you, not forget you. But I said, forget you, goodbye. And I walked away. I dragged Athena away because Athena was laying on the ground. Like, So we had walked away. And I catch back up to Isabella and Alexis. And they're walking with Crystal. And Alexis goes, what is your issue with Crystal? I said, I don't have an issue with Crystal. I don't even know who she is. I don't know why all these people assume I got beef with somebody. I'm not beefing with nobody. I'm not beefing with Poe. I'm not beefing with Carl. I'm not beefing with Alexis. I'm not beefing with Crystal. I'm not beefing with nobody. I don't have beef in this school. That's what I said. And she took it some type of way like I was yelling at her. Alexis, she took it some type of way like I was yelling at her, not that I was expressing my feelings, and I was low-key yelling at Crystal. So I apologized in a text. I said, yo, Alexis, I didn't mean to yell at you like that. I'm sorry. And I thought we would get past that, you know. And then Crystal's on the phone with Poe talking about me. And Poe's trying to put in his 2 cents. Poe had texted my phone talking about what's happening. I said nothing. Like, hop off. Like, leave me alone. And he's like, I'm just trying to figure out trying to figure out what's happening. Why are you being so rude? I'm like, because this has nothing to concern you. I'm trying to figure out her problem with me, not your problem with me. I already know your problem with me, and it's weird. You know what I mean? So I went about my business like, you know, I wanted my food. Isabella had ordered me some fries and a drink. So I was like, can I have my fries? Can I get my drink, please? Like, I need to use the bathroom. I had to pee. So I'm over here trying not to cuss Crystal out, trying to get this food. So I'm like, yo, can I get my food, please? And she's like, yeah, sure. And she gave me my food. And after, like, we had to walk and I had to beg for that food. So I was like, can you give me my food? And then we got our food. And then we went somewhere. And Athena went because I left with Athena. Athena stayed with me the whole time, pretty much. But then Athena went in a room with a girl I didn't mess with. So I was not about to follow her into that room. So I didn't. I went to the bathroom by myself. I got my drink. I drank my drink. I ate my fries. And I called it a day. That was the end of that day. Oh, no, it wasn't. I wish it was. So I'm still arguing with Poe. And Poe's talking about Poe texting me talking about how he's a good person and he's not going to tell Pedro that I like him, and how he's not going to tell Salome that I lied on her. He said I lied on Salome because I insinuated that Salome had told me everything. No, I didn't insinuate nothing. I said that the people that are your friends are telling me everything that you are saying. Because all of his friends were telling me stuff that he was saying. And they were saying he stank. But I never said nothing about that until now. Anyways. So we get there and I'm like, go ahead, tell Pedro. I don't care. It's not going to do anything. He's not going to believe you over me. When I tell you, bro, Crystal told Pedro, and I almost died, okay? I wanted to turn off my phone, and I think now would be a good time because I think the joke was made before this. So I feel like now is a good time to tell you. I went to the hospital in April around this time because of some mental health issues. And he decided to make a joke one day because I had gotten sick, like I threw up and I didn't come to school. He made a joke and said, guess who's not here? I bet you he tried to go to the hospital again. Excuse me, what? Well, actually, that's not what he said, but that's how I'm going to word it because it's a really sensitive topic. And I was like, yo, what? So now, on top of that joke, he also had Crystal tell Pedro, so now I'm ready to fight him. Like, I am ready to fight him on everything. So, I had study hall. Salome wasn't there. No, we had a conversation. Okay, so it was a Saturday, and we had a conversation about everything that happened. I found out that he told this other boy I like him, and he basically apologized, said that the whole situation was his fault, said that everything he said out of anger, this, and this. I thought we were cool. I said that if me and Pedro can't be cool, me and you can't be cool. And I said that if me and Alexis can't be cool, me and you can't be cool, because the only reason why I'm not cool with these people is because of you. So he was like, okay, I understand, I'll try to fix it, blah, blah, blah. He didn't try to fix nothing. He's a pathological liar. He lied so many times, but I honestly thought the situation was deaded. I thought we were going to be cool. So we go to school, and at this point, there's a no contact contract because he threatened to jump me. So there's no contact on us now. We can't even talk to each other, but he's standing in my face trying to talk to me, so I'm ignoring him, and he's standing there dancing in the hallway talking about I apologize, and he's like singing it and dancing, and I was really like, I don't understand what you're trying to prove. Like, I said I wanted an apology from a whole nother situation that had nothing to do with any of the people that had anything to do with this situation. So I don't know why he had to bring himself into it talking about I apologize. Why are you dancing? Nobody cares that you apologize. Obviously, I don't care because I'm still mad at you. I thought it was deaded, but I never said we were going to be friends again. I said we couldn't be friends unless I was cool with Pedro and Alexis. But that didn't happen. So why are you sitting in my face acting like we're cool? I don't understand. Anyways, and then I find out he's still talking about me. He's still talking about me to that day. Like, to the day after that, I found out that what he was saying in the text messages was completely different from what he was saying in real life. So I was just like, you know what? Whatever. I said Athena because I had study hall and Salome wasn't there. So I was like, Athena, can I come to your class today? She's like, yeah, sure, but I think Poe's gonna be there. When I tell you, I started crying. I was so mad because why is he there? Like, why does he want to be everywhere I am? Like, I'm trying to get away from him, and you going to my last resort to leave? Like, go to art or something. I ended up just staying in study hall that day. No, I didn't. I was in the office that day. Why am I lying? Okay, so I went to the bathroom, and I kicked the vent, and the screws popped out, and I was crying, and I was mad, and Pedro was sitting right there, and Athena was standing right there, and they were both looking at me. Everybody was looking at me while I cried, but I was not going to explain. I didn't understand why I was crying. I was just so mad, so I couldn't, explain it to anybody. One of these fake hoes that I sat with texted Poe, talking about some days sitting in here crying over you. Crying because he's scared of you. Ooh! Who is scared? So, and somehow, Poe switched it and flipped it around to Pedro and said that, because Pedro had walked up to me, no, that's not what happened. Pedro texted Poe and said that Davion's crying because, said that Day is crying because he's scared of you. And I was like, Poe walked up to me with those messages that said the mess. That's how I knew Pedro said it. And I was like, wait, what? I was honestly confused. I was like, wait, hold on. Who's giving you this information? And I read the name, and I was like, okay, first off, that's false. And now I'm yelling at him because why are you walking up to me trying to press me over some stuff I never even said? So now I'm yelling, I'm getting hot. The officer sees me, teachers are seeing me. And I walk over to Alexis. I'm like, Alexis, I want to know why you're calling me fake, because I had heard that she was calling me fake around the time, and basically because I had said hi to her that morning and she didn't say hi back, so I was feeling some type of way about that. And then I heard that she was calling me fake and stuff, and I basically that morning I was like, I'll smack her. I said I'll smack Crystal. First off, I don't hit girls, but I was talking about I'll smack Crystal. That's what I was saying, because that's how mad I was at the fact that Alexis was egging me. So I was just like, I'll smack her, and obviously Alexis thought I was talking about her, so she started feeling some type of way about that, started calling me fake, and then that's why when Poe tried to press me, I had walked away from Poe and started and started talking. I didn't press her. She felt like I pressed her, but I was talking to Alexis. I was trying to figure out why she called me fake. She's like, who called you fake? I had never said that. And I was like, yeah, you did. People are coming up to me all the time saying that you're calling me fake. You're talking about me. I want to know why you're calling me fake, because I've been nothing but a good friend to you. That's what I said. And I go into my study hall. I had walked into my study hall, and I called my mom. I'm like, Mom, I'm about to beat him up. Like, word, I don't care. I'm about to beat him up. So she's like, I don't have a car right now. You need to go to the office. Like, you can't be getting in fights. I don't have a car right now. So I was like, okay. And why did my voice just like quiver like I was crying? I said, okay. And I tried to walk out, and dude man sir thing wanted to go, hold on, can you wait here really quick? I said, why? And he's like, because you need to wait for the principal to come down and walk you down the office. First off, the person I'm trying to fight is in the room. Because of Alexis. The person I'm trying to fight is in the room. They're worried about Alexis. So I'm sitting here like, y'all really worried about what? Like, y'all worried for what? I don't understand. And what happened after that was, I was like, y'all are worried for no reason. And then, hold on, I had to sit down in that office and sit there, and they put me on ISS. I texted Pedro. I said, stop talking about me. I told my mom to come pick me up. This, and this. They had me sitting in that office. They had me, Pedro, and Alexis sit in the office, and it was just like, wow, like, we really just sat there, and they basically yelled at us, said all this needs to stop. They took my phone away. They were trying to put me in ISS for the rest of the day because I talked to Pedro, and I lied because I said I wasn't talking to anybody in school, and I was talking to my sister. But I texted Pedro way before she even said anything, because Pedro wanted to make a really funny joke. It wasn't a joke, and that's why I was mad. But he wanted to make a real cute comment, so I blocked him. That's how I knew I wasn't talking to him no more. And I was talking to my sister at that point because I'm mad. Like, I'm really mad. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go into a part 3 with this. But let me just finish telling you about what happened. So I'm in the office, and they took my phone away, this, and this. And I'm like, okay, call my mom. I said, okay, call my mom, because you're taking my phone away from what? You're not. I was mad. I was already mad. Earlier, before all that even happened, I was already in the point of tears when I was that mad earlier. So I went back into tears, and I'm mad, and I'm like trying not to throw stuff because I was in school, and you don't throw stuff in school. So I really was trying real hard not to throw stuff, and I just decided, you know what, I'm gonna leave it. And my mom made sure that everybody else was getting their phone taken away, because if they're taking my phone away, they're gonna take everybody's phone away. And I actually got to go to English class, and Poe had to sit in ISS, and that's kind of the end of this part anyways, because it's been a really long part. And next part, we're gonna talk about how I failed to plan up a fight, how I tried to set him up, failed, what happened with Crystal, what happened with my friend Impo, school spirit day. I'm gonna tell you about that. I'm gonna tell you how he snitched on me. It's so much. I'll see you guys soon for the tour. Okay, so we're in the tour. I don't actually know what story goes with this build yet, but I do know that we're in the tour, and I know that I did 2 builds in 1. So here is Scarlet's store. I still don't know what I'm gonna name it. I forgot to paint the ceilings because I think I built this before the ceilings update even came out. But anyways, so you go through here, and this is kind of the main store area. And and through here you have the where the kitchen used to be. Well, there's still a kitchen here, but it's supposed to be like a Victorian house turned into a store. Here's where you buy your cauldrons, and this is just the back. It's a wraparound thing. You really can't go into the backyard. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, so it's literally a wraparound porch, so there's really nothing out here. And then you go back through here, and we're in the store area. Sorry, I'm like speeding through this. But yeah, so here's the store area. We got some sacred candles, some of these things that came from paranormal, the helping hands, the vision balls things that, yeah. Anyways, we have some voodoo dolls over here, I'm sorry. We just got some bags, some incense to burn, some witchy paintings, some more incense and some sage and some matches and stuff, some potions and some familiars. And then if we go through here, we have the bathrooms. There's one bathroom. The bathrooms are kind of basic, but we have one bathroom, we have two bathrooms, and then we have a changing room. And then we go out through here, and we go in through here, and they deleted my door, which, okay, that's fine, I don't care. But they deleted my door. There's supposed to be a door there, and you walk through here, and boom, you're in here now. And this is where you would, oh, I know what it removed. It removed all of the stuff that came with basemental. Yeah, I forgot about that. But yeah, so there used to be like bongs and stuff back here, and this is where you go buy your rolling papers, your bongs, and then this is where the cash register is. You check out, or you can get a little personal reading. Right here, there's Gudry on the wall, and then out through here, you go down over here, and then, sorry, I gotta do this because you know how Sims be. So now you go down the stairs, and you're down in this little, oh, I forgot, hold on, yep, now you're down in this little area, and if you go right through here, this is just the vault. That's literally all it is, it's a vault. And then if we go in through this way, we have another vault door which leads into the little underneath apartment. This is where Scarlett lives most of the time. And yeah, so this is her personal kitchen, acting like she doesn't have a kitchen upstairs. This is her bathroom. Obviously she'd be staying here a lot. She got lotions and toothbrushes in here and stuff, and a rice cooker. Anyways, we go out through here, and this is the gardening area. I should have put a computer in here because I don't think she has a computer in this house. But yeah, this is her planting area. This is where she's gonna plant all of her plants. And yeah, that's kind of it for this build. Next up, we have Kiara's trailer. So, hold on, one more. Let's go check that one out. Okay, so we are here on another lot. This is Kiara's lot. This is Kiara's house. This is her trailer. And out here we have somewhere where she could sit and work out. I really did use the werewolf stuff a lot in this pack. I think that it was such a, in this build, I think it was such a good pack to use because of the stuff that came with it. Like, look at this desk, doesn't even stand up on its own. Or this lamp. Why does this lamp look like that? Anyways, but yeah, this is basically it. Like, she just has this little apartment. She's got a bottle of Hennessy. She can't afford a whole house, but she can afford a $3,000 bottle of Hennessy. I don't actually know how much it is. It's really expensive though. But she's got 4 bottles in this house, and she can't. And a smoothie maker. She can't afford a bigger home, or some nicer floor, or some nicer furniture. Like, we're in the ghetto. Anyways, here's her bathroom, and yeah, it's kind of a basic build. There's nothing really about it. It's just here for some sim to live in whenever, but Kiara's currently living here now. And that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the story time, whatever story I told with it, and the build. I really do hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys in another one. Bye bye.